Actually, this outside the fake meeting. This is the president that I actually wanted to release early in the morning, but then I had to come for fake. It's actually about PDP's brand of opposition, which we believe poses very serious threat to our democracy. The federal government has very strongly decried the increasingly unpatriotic and desperate opposition politics being played by the PDP and its presidential candidate, Lai Atiku Abubakar, warning that such dead-end opposition politics could be toxic for the nation's democracy if left unchecked. Never in the history of our politics has an opposition party and its presidential candidate exhibited the kind of desperate tactics being deployed by the duo of the PDP and its flag bearers, especially since President Buhari overwhelmingly defeated Atiku to win the 2019 presidential elections. Either by themselves or via their proxies, the PDP and its presidential candidate are doing everything possible to sabotage the Buhari administration, generally overheat the polity, and make Nigeria seemingly ungovernable, especially through their public utterances and their poorly thought-out press releases before and after the 2019 general elections. Unless they quickly retrace their steps, they may soon than later overreach themselves. For those who may be quick to accuse the government of crying wolf, the pre-election statement credited to the former vice president that unless Nigerians vote out the APC administration, killings by herdsmen will continue and ultimately spark a series of ethno-religious crises that will be irreversible, is looking more like a Freudian slip than anything else. Also, in recent times, the PDP has taken its desperation to a new low by attacking the judiciary, an action many see as indicating a reversal of the party's hitherto self-assured stance that it has a solid case against the election of the president. And either by coincidence or orchestration, a faceless group emerges from nowhere calling for an overthrow of a democratically elected government, a totally egregious act of treason. It beggars belief that a candidate who prides himself as a Democrat can so allow desperation to becloud his sense of propriety to such an extent that he will be associating with anti-democratic forces or making inflammatory statements. For acclaimed Democrats, there are acceptable channels of seeking redress after an election defeat. Even President Muhammadu Buhari himself went to court 3 times to challenge election results. What is not acceptable is to either resort to self-help after an election defeat, or to embark on a journey of subterfuge and sabotage while also mounting a legal challenge or pretending to do so. Worse still, painting the judiciary bad for whatever reason is anti-democratic and unconscionable. Our advice to the PDP and presidential candidate is to stop beating the drums of war. Concentrate on the legal challenges by its candidate against the election of President Muhammadu Buhari, if indeed they have any faith in the country's judiciary, and desist from unnecessarily overheating the polity. Thank you. I'll send the text to your platform as usual. Thank you.